great intentions going into May. Such a big goal that I spoke about for so long, and now I feel like silly. Skincare routine. Yoga Jill is back. $2,500 of debt. I took a social media break, full month of marathon training. I didn't run one. 3 weeks, I just like stared at the wall. All right, let's just get right into it. Happy June. Happy June. I can't believe we're here. I'm filming this like a couple days before June hits, but like in my head, we're in the new month already. So we're doing a reset for the new month. Hi, welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, my name is Jill. I'm 24, currently live in South Florida. I'm on a personal development journey, you know, just as a girly in her 20s, just trying to like figure out life and get through the days. It's all of us, and that's me, and I take you through that. I film a lot of lifestyle vlogs. I like to thrift and read and work out. We're trying to figure that one out currently. Paying off debts. We're trying to buy a house at some point in the next year. Welcome to the vlogs. Definitely subscribe if you're new, and if you're not new, of course, welcome back. Love having you here. If you can hear some sounds outside, I am sorry, but I don't feel like closing the windows. It's a beautiful day. It's hot as fuck in Florida right now, as it will be for the upcoming however many months. It's my first summer in Florida, so I don't know what to think, how to feel, but I'm gonna experience it. I was gonna change out of this little tank top. I thrifted this this past month, and then I was like, no, I'm cozy, I'm feeling good. Like, let's just keep the vibes going. Bring it into this video. Sipping on a coffee, of course. This will be my fuel throughout this entire video. Probably grab my water too. Okay, I got my water. So everybody does these videos a little differently. I'm gonna tell you my structure of them, and then we'll kind of get into it. This is my second month back doing this. I stopped doing them last year because I just wasn't hitting all my goals, and they started to feel like really repetitive. So I took the year off. I was filming, of course, all the other videos I normally film, but I'm getting back into it. I did my first one back this past month, and I really did enjoy it, and I was looking forward to filming this video again. So I was like, okay, it looks like I'm filming them again. I've really, a lot of my filming goes based on what you guys like, of course. I always take that into consideration. I'm filming for me, but I'm filming for you too. I used to break down my goals like this: yearly goals, quarterly goals. So those quarterly goals are smaller goals to get to that big goal at the end of the year, and then below the quarterly is the monthly. So we get into the nitty-gritty, the day-to-day life, what that looks like to then hit those quarter goals, to hit those big goals. I'm currently not doing quarterly goals. I just fell off my goal planning. I have my yearly goals planned out. It's just like life, like it's so unpredictable, you know? I feel like some goals you accomplish and some you don't, and that's just how it is. And I've come to accept that in the last year, whereas last year I felt really guilty and kind of silly for not hitting all my goals. So yeah, let's just get into it, shall we? How I structure these is I'll do a recap on the past month and like how that went. I'll share how the goals went. I'll like rapid fire through those, and then I'll share my goals for the incoming month. And then usually I have like segments where I talk about book and debt, but I have now filmed payday routines, and I'm doing more dedicated money videos. So I don't think I'm gonna put that in this video, but I may talk about books. We'll see how much time we have, how it goes. So shall we get into the reset? I had great intentions going into May. I was like ready after my reset. I'm like, all right, here we go, full speed ahead on marathon training, full speed ahead on all my goals. I didn't realize I was burnt out until it hit me like a truck. Like all of a sudden I woke up and I was like, oh, nothing's happening here. 3 weeks, I just like stared at the wall. At the end of April and then like into May, I was so burnt out, but I did a vlog talking about it. So if you really want the nitty gritty, you can go watch the vlog. But it was really like, I've been working so much this season. It's been so busy because I work in hospitality, so my job is seasonal. So when it's busy this time of year, it's busy. And then on top of that, I think it was just like work from the last few years like really caught up to me. My job, this debt payoff journey, like just everything in life. All this winter too, I was like stressed about various different things. It just all caught up to me, and I was like, actually can't function. No, like the thought of trying to do anything that I was working towards was like a mountain. And I even said in my burnout vlog, it was like, even if I try to do one thing, it would lead to like more things that I would want to do or that I would want to try to do. So then it was like, just do nothing. And that's what I did. Most mornings before work, the work is the only thing I kept up with because money, and that outweighed the feeling of burnout, which it's the only thing that outweighed the feeling. YouTube got put on the back burner. I did post a lot this past month still somehow, but I was very much like out of it the whole time. And I had like some videos prepped, so that helped too. I think I missed like an upload or two, but it just like hit me out of nowhere. In the last week though of May, I like came out of that with a little more clarity, and I'm like, okay, I feel better. I'm feeling better. I like started looking around again, and I'm like, awareness is coming back, you know. I almost felt like I was in like a daze, like a sleepy daze, where like my brain just like shut off completely, and then physically I was fine. Like I could go and do things physically, but mentally trying to get there, oh, there's another train, sorry. So that was the recap of May. I have like mixed emotions about it. I try not to dwell on it too much because I'm trying to just get better. The older I get, the more I'm learning that like progress over perfection, you know, like that Tyron tells me that all the time, and I'm really not great at that. I just always feel like I'm failing. I always feel like I'm never gonna get to where I want to be, and if I'm not like on it 100%, I feel like I'm falling behind. I always feel behind, and I think just that mentality of like trying to always be, and mind you, I wasn't always being perfect up to that point, but like that mentality of like striving for perfection, it just caught up to me, and I was just like so burnt out, and I was just like, I feel like shit. I acted and felt like it. I DoorDashed and I laid on the couch, and my sleep was all over the place, and I got through it with time, and I came out of it in the last like week and a half to 2 weeks, and I'm feeling way better now. So let's keep that in mind as we go into the May goals. Also, I may have changed my mind on a few things like marathon training. We'll talk about it. I also hate talking about things I want because if I change my mind or don't reach them, I feel like I'm failing. I have to remind myself like I'm capable of things, but it doesn't mean I want those things. You know what I mean? Like, we're all capable of pretty much everything in life. Like most things we can do, but like, do we want to is the question. Like we can pretty much do whatever we want to do in this life, but like, is it something we really want to do? We're gonna talk about that. And I know some people are gonna take this as like, oh, you're quitting with marathon training. We'll get into it. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm jumping ahead. Pulling out my Notion because, oh, I do all my planning on Notion, by the way. I like a little like to-do list checkbox. Half the goals I hit, the other half I didn't, and that's just how it is. Am I shocked by this? Not at all. I actually expected this. I feel like I'm getting better at being more comfortable with not always hitting everything. My personal goals, I wanted to journal and read my morning pages. I definitely did this, not every day, but I definitely did do this on most days out of the month, and it actually really helped me. I was feeling really anxious throughout the month with the burnout, and I was just like, my anxiety was like peak. It was really high this past month, and it was such a combo of things, but the journaling it out, the reading really helped. I didn't read my self-help books like I kind of had planned to. I don't really enjoy them, so I didn't read them. I just kind of went with how I felt, especially when I was feeling burnt out. I like could not force myself into just doing something that I really truly didn't want to do. And I was really just not interested in the books. That's just it. So I read the books that I did enjoy and that I do enjoy and that I like to read, which are my fiction, my fantasy, my romance. It's just what I like to read. And I'm just like, I read my books. And going along with that, to hit the next goal, I did read 5 books this past month. Stick to weekly schedule. The weekly schedule that I did set out towards the end of the month, I did stick to it. The other half of the month, I didn't. I was burnt out. But let's just say the days that I was actually like trying to be on a schedule, I actually did really well, and I was towards the end of the month, I was wicked productive. Like I got a lot of YouTube stuff done. I got my 10,000 steps in. Oh, that breeze feels so good. I'm sorry if you can hear that. That feels so good right now though. Workout and wellness. We are now going to talk about the marathon training or lack thereof. I did not run once this past month. We're gonna reevaluate my goals at the 6-month mark, which is June, but maybe towards the end of June. For the yearly goals. I'm gonna look at the goals for the month, see where we're at, see what we need to modify and change, and how we can better achieve what we're looking for in this life. I think it's okay to change the target because sometimes you have to experience what you're doing to see if like it's even gonna work out. Full month of marathon training, I didn't run one. When I was initially planning marathon training, I had planned to do it with Tyron. I thought we were gonna run together. We started running together. We had fun doing it. He is really athletic, and when I was running with him, it was really pushing me and I had fun doing it. Then he got injured. So then I started running alone. So since January, I've been trying on and off this is not something I haven't tried to do, okay? 6 months I've been trying to run by myself, to not be scared while running, to like fully embrace the running alone and try to enjoy it. Did I enjoy some of the runs? Yes. Did I feel like I was like personally winning in regards to some things I was doing? Yes. Every time I like hit a mile more than I did the day before, that I just like a new personal record, I was so happy about it. But I was, on the flip side, I was feeling so anxious. I wasn't really having fun the whole time, which you might be like, well, not all goals are fun, and like to hit some, it's not always a fun journey. Most days I was happy at the end of it, but just like leading up to it and then even doing it, I was like stressed out during it. Like I could feel my body just like, I just didn't like it. That does have to do with other things, like being scared to run outside alone. Like I was always feeling like something like bad was gonna happen to me, and that was just like my anxiety. Plan for running the marathon changed multiple times. Originally, we were talking about running the Cape Town Marathon and going to Cape Town in October. Getting like a little like, oh, like I get a little like, talking about it because I just feel like it's stressing me out. Like because it was such a big goal that I spoke about for so long, and now I feel like silly talking about it, even though I just said it's okay. Like I'm allowed to change my mind. We were supposed to run the Cape Town Marathon because we were gonna go to Cape Town, and then we're not going to Cape Town now in July. So then we were like, okay, let's go to Rhode Island and run the Rhode Island one. And multiple things are, here's the thing, everything's intertwined. In my life, all my goals are intertwined. They're not individual goals. They are all connected to other things. So part of the running the marathon in Rhode Island means going on a trip to Rhode Island and paying for said trip. Newport is not cheap. Staying in Newport is not cheap, and I don't want to stay far from Newport. If I'm gonna go back home, I'm gonna enjoy where I want to enjoy, but that's connected to my finances, and right now my financial goals are conflicting with travel goals and like those goals. So it was, and on top of that, Tyron's still injured. He like here and there he'll try to run and he still is having a hard time. Now he's gonna recover from it. It's just taking time, and it's something I wanted to do with him. I didn't want to really do it by myself. I don't know, it was more of like a fun goal. It wasn't like, it was a goal, it's a life goal, but I'm not sure if it's a life goal for this point in my life. Like maybe it's a life goal for down the line. Maybe it's a life goal for the future. Maybe it's not a life goal for right now. Like part of me feels really embarrassed because I'm like, am I giving up on this goal? Like, was it all for nothing? And I did not have fun training alone. I didn't like it. I had more fun when I was doing it with someone else, and maybe that sounds silly, but I was telling Tyron the other day, like, cause he's like, you haven't run lately, and like, we started talking about it. I would rather do other workouts alone. Like, I would rather go to yoga. I'd rather go to like a sculpt or Pilates. I would rather go and do that for my daily workouts. Like running as my daily workout, I just like wasn't enjoying it. And that's where we're at with the marathon training. Am I gonna give up on the goal completely? I'm not sure yet. I think I'm gonna think more about it this month, and it'll be my cutoff time. Like if I don't decide this month, if I'm not going and doing it this month, starting either at the end of this month or whatever, it's done. It's done because if I'm training for a marathon in October, I have to like be starting to train, if not now, then 100% by the start of July. So I'm gonna take the month to think on it. I don't know. It's a life goal, but I just don't know if it's gonna happen at this point in my life. And I think it's okay. A part of me feels really embarrassed by it, but then the other part of me is like, girl, like, it's okay. You're gonna get there, you know? I'm gonna say at some point in my life I ran a marathon, and I know that, but I just don't know if right now is the time, because if I knew 100% Tyron was gonna be good to go and we would actually be able to plan the trip to Rhode Island financially, then I would say like 100% let's go and do it. I just don't think that, I just have a strong feeling it's not gonna happen. And if it's not decided this month, it's not happening. So on to the next thing. We'll update you throughout the vlogs and in the future, but I just wanted to mention that. Walk 10,000 steps per day, yes. The only time I didn't do that was like on my days off and in my slump. But actually mostly in my slump I still did, because I was stressed about not hitting that goal. So I did hit the goal. I did hit that goal. and I feel great doing it. April, my friends and I started a 10,000 step a day challenge, and pretty much since then, most days, there's been a couple days I didn't hit it. Since then, I've been hitting the 10K steps, and I've been feeling really good. My body's been feeling good. It's just feeling good. Like, I go to bed, I'm like not uncomfortable throughout the day. Like, I think it helps like my body, I don't know, keeps things moving. Okay, on to financial goals. So I put pay off second credit card. The way I paid off my credit cards this month was, if I had put both paychecks towards the one credit card, I would have paid off the second credit card. So I did check this off, because in total this past month, I paid off $4,630 of credit card debt, which is more than wow, second credit card. But the way I did it, I put half towards my big card and half towards that smaller card. But because of how much I paid off, I should have just said I want to pay off X amount. I checked it off because I was really happy with how much that I paid off. Increase income, decrease expenses. I didn't check these off because I didn't end up getting a new job. I've decided this past month, this is what I mean by things can change, goals can change. Like, we're always constantly reevaluating in life, you know? For the summer, I'm sticking with what I'm doing. I said this in a vlog. I told you guys all about it in my burnout vlog, actually. I'm sticking to this job because I work in hospitality and this Florida season is over. And my job is consistent. Hourly, it's consistent. I get paid the same. I'm gonna continue to get paid the same. I decided that this summer, I'm gonna stick with the job unless something changes that I don't know of right now. Stick to the job, make my consistent hourly money. That's it. That's just it. So I didn't check it off. Decrease expenses. For May, I was all over the place with the expenses, as I said, because of the door dashing. But the last week of May, we spent no money. We did a full no spend week, and it felt so good. I don't know. Like, I didn't check it off because I was like, I don't think I did that. Okay, miscellaneous. Book marathon. We already spoke about it. Didn't book it. Next, planned July trip. Tyron and I both got our PTO approved for our July trip. So we did like the general planning for it. We have the time off. We think we know where we're going. In this coming month, you'll see, I'm gonna talk about it in the next goals. I need to now book that trip. New passport. Time slipped by, didn't get a new passport. I'm gonna do that this month. Try a new activity. I actually didn't try anything new. I was so excited for this one too, and I was like, no, we're gonna try a new thing on a date night or something. Didn't try a new thing. And then the last one being at-home date nights. We definitely did these. We did them a lot and we enjoyed them. So I'm really happy about that. On to June goals. See, personal goals. My morning pages, I really enjoy doing this, and I would like to just keep that going until it becomes like really consistent routine. Once things become like set in stone routine, I don't think I'm gonna like put them down on like my goals list. It's just gonna be part of what I do. Self-care time. This past month really taught me I need to take the time necessary for self-care, as in relax, rotting, not stressing about work, money, life, to-do, task, productivity. Take the time I need to just relax. Yesterday I had a full rot day. I watched Sex and the City and I was on the couch. It was so nice. I woke up exhausted from Memorial Day weekend from working. At the end of the evening, I felt so much more relaxed, and I was just like, sometimes just turning off the brain, just letting the day pass you by, really good. And I would like to continue that. Another personal goal, again, this is gonna be on every list for the year until we hit 50 books, read 5 books. Again, this month, I did that this past month, and we're gonna just keep it going. I've been doing that. It's the one goal throughout all these like resets that I always just hit. I always hit it. And then the last one, this is a new addition. I tried this past month. I don't think I mentioned this actually in the May recap, but I'm gonna mention it now because I actually think I really should have, because it made a huge difference in my month. I took a social media break for the week and I felt amazing. I was not mindlessly scrolling, I wasn't doom scrolling, and my anxiety was way down. I'm trying to find the balance of staying informed and not being too stressed out. I spoke about this in the burnout vlog as well. I think part of me feeling all these feelings is because I am constantly tuned in and I'm always scrolling, I'm consuming, I'm stressed about the news. Anything that happens, I'm stressed about it. And it makes me anxious, and reading the news headlines, reading the news, reading all these crazy things that are happening, consuming content that I just like don't want to consume, but I'm consuming anyway because it's right there, and it's all of a sudden I'm watching it and can't seem to get off my phone. I took the week to get off my phone, and I got so much done. I was so productive. I felt good, yes, there was like my general anxiety that I just have throughout the day, but it wasn't this added thing that like was like weighing on my chest. So I'm gonna do that again. No social media throughout the week. The only exception is posting on like my stories and my TikTok, but I don't want to be. It was actually so fun on like Monday or Sunday night and Monday to like go back on and like catch up on all the things I missed from the people I actually enjoy. Today I'm actually, for another video that probably is going up after this, I'm filming like a decluttering my life video. Part of it is going through all my social media, going through who I'm following, and just getting rid of all the things I don't want to be consuming anymore. Really curating my content. For my wellness goals, I never know what to label this category because it feels, wellness could be so many things, physical, emotional, mental, but I really, when I think like wellness or fitness, it's always fitness. So I'm just gonna mostly talk about fitness in this category. Walk 10K steps per day. I've been enjoying it. I would like to keep that going. It feels good. I like it, and I can definitely see a difference in my day-to-day when I don't do it. So continuing on that. Guys, it's time. Guys, it is time. Yoga Jill is back. She is back. And she is in action. She will be in action this month. I'm doing it. I'm getting and buying the yoga membership. It always takes me so long to do this because it's not cheap, but I never regret doing it. So now that we're past the marathon era and the running era, it's time to focus on other fitness interests of mine. It's back to the yoga, it's back to Pilates, it's back to my yoga sculpt, it's back to hot yoga. I'm referring to the hot yoga sculpt right now. And we're going to go 4 times a week on the days of my work week. 2 days off for the weekend, 2 days on, 1 morning off throughout the week to like enjoy the day. It's usually like a beach day. We've been going on beach days on Fridays and it's been so fun. So I would like to have that morning off of like the workouts and then back on it. And I think that I'll feel so good in my day to day. Like I know doing the things that I know are good for me and that I enjoy, I know it'll be good. So skincare routine. Don't do much skincare. I don't really have a skincare routine, and I was doing a lot of research this past month and just how I want to improve my skin and just take care of it a bit better. And I was learning all about different products, and I made a list of the skincare I want to purchase. The thing about skincare is, even if it's drugstore, it's not the cheapest, and being on this like no spend debt payoff journey kick, having a hard time balancing buying and not, and when it's appropriate to buy and when it's not, and what it's appropriate to spend on and what it's not, because I don't have all this extra income or income allocated for these categories currently. But it's one of my bigger goals throughout the year is to improve my skincare routine and really get on that, and I think it's time to do it this month. So that's a goal, is to get my skincare routine and get it down. Financial goals. I learned from this past month, I'm gonna say overall, pay off $2,500 of debt. The way the paydays fall, I looked ahead, the way they fall, I'm only getting paid twice this month, whereas this past month I got paid 3 times. So I had like one of the paydays is going towards big bills like rent and car and all that. So I know I'll only have like 1 other paycheck that's gonna be going towards debt. So I'm already mentally prepping for that, but I still want to I want to not spend so I can pay off debt, like a certain amount, if that makes sense. So I'm like mentally prepping for it. Cancel both credit cards. I want them gone. I want them canceled. I want to just literally I want to not only not spend on them, which I don't spend on my credit cards anymore. I haven't since Colorado probably, or like when we first got to Florida. Not spend, I want to cancel them completely. I don't even want them to exist anymore. I want to cancel them. I canceled 1 out of the 3. I need to cancel these other 2 and just get them completely gone. I want to have two full no spend weeks where I don't spend on groceries, I don't spend on date night, we don't go out, we don't do anything. 2 of them. 2. I talk with my hands a lot, sorry. 2 full no spend weeks. I don't want to spend. I want to be frugal and I want to be stingy and I want to pay off my debt and I want to be done with this era. I want to stop talking about it. I want it gone. So 2 no spend weeks because we got goals to hit. Guys, I'm getting tired. I'm like, I get really excited talking about my goals and things I want to do, and I'm losing steam and I'm like ready to lay back on the couch. I also have been sitting in the same position for a while, so I'm like getting uncomfortable. Okay, the final category, miscellaneous goals. These are all the random things. These are like random to-dos, random things that I just like want to get done that don't really fall under a specific category. Honestly, most of them pertain to travel. Book July trip, to get them booked. I want the hotel booked. I want the itinerary scheduled. I have so much fun with itineraries, so I can't fucking wait. Possibly plan August trip. Funny enough, I think we may have manifested this. Tyron's place of work closes for an entire week. We just found out about this. Spoke about possibly going on a trip. We wrote down dates. I literally made this note that says August trip, and I put 2 date periods. And one of these date periods actually falls on the week that Tyron has off, and it wasn't planned. We actually, like, this was not planned at all. Like, we did not plan for this, his place of work to close. We had no idea at the time that that was gonna happen. I would like to possibly do something else. That would be really nice if I'm able to do so. So I gotta think about that in advance though, because everybody's taking PTO right now and everybody's planning their PTO. So I gotta, like, if I'm gonna do it, I gotta get it on the books for requesting PTO. Possibly plan the August trip. New passport, I gotta get that done. I'm just writing it down because I need to hold myself accountable. Try a new activity. Guys, we gotta try something new. I gotta get out of my comfort zone. I gotta do new things. I gotta get uncomfortable. I just want to plan. I just want to have some fun and try a new activity. And that is it for the June goals. So we'll keep you updated. If you guys want to see the day-to-day progress of that, watch the vlogs. That's why I talk about them. I talk about them in this video, and then I film the vlogs about them, if that makes sense, in like my day-to-day life. I always talk about things and share tidbits throughout the vlog. I was gonna talk about books at the end of this video again. I think I'm steering away from that part of these videos. I just talk about my books now, and like one of the last vlogs of the month, I'll like share my books that I read for the month. So to that, I've been doing that and enjoying it. But let me know if you'd rather them in this video. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your feelings as per usual. You know I love to hear them. With that, I think that's the end of the June reset. I feel like I want to keep talking, but about what, I don't know. So happy June, happy midway through the year. That's insane, and I can't truly process that just yet. I'm not ready to admit that we're already halfway through 2025. What the fuck has this year been? Actually, like, what has this year been? Comment some of your goals down below. Would love to hear what you're striving for. What's happening for you this month? Is it a good month? Is it a bad month? Like, we all go through phases. Obviously, I just shared my huge slump in May. So let me know how the month's going for you, what you want, what it's looking like, anything exciting, anything not exciting. Let me know. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you all in the next vlog. Bye.